Hi everybody, Steve, amateur cripple, my back. I made it through 6 of my 8 hours of work and my back is on fire. Probably the heated part of icy hot. But my still sore, throbbing lower back is not the only part of me that is feeling heated right now. Skimming through, general information that comes up via my Google app, because Google big brothers you right to your face and shows you all this new stuff that you should look at because they're keeping track of all, which I like the fact that I'm having stuff presented to me based on what I already look at, so I'm more inclined to look at it. But I don't know if I like the idea of Google recycling things back to me based on what I've already looked at. Like, hey, yeah, well, I know what you're looking at. I don't know. But I saw an article that said the city of Portland flat out will not restore and put back into work the old zoo train that ran at least from the Rose Gardens up to the zoo. Which I know there was a petition going around. I'm sure there was a lot of push in the city to restore that. It's been beloved. It's been sitting there out of operation for a while. And I signed the petition along with thousands of other people. Like, it's blatantly obvious the people of the city want this thing restored. And one of the, I can't remember if it was like one of the city commissioners, one of the people that, has a say in what happens, said that they are not going to be restoring the train, but instead they're going to be putting a multi-use pathway in there. I think they got a bug on me. No. So, even though there's several pathways between Rose Garden and the zoo, they're just gonna put another one in there that's bigger and more eye-catching. And it's really frustrating because it's just another example. I'm trying to find a particular part of it. It's just another example in the history of Portland. Portland is the city that, it's like, why bother electing people to represent the people when what the people want is going to be pushed aside for what a few heads of the city actually want? Because it's blatantly obvious, everybody in this damn city wants the zoo train restored. And I found something very telling. The city of Portland has been so great at listening to what the people say and then saying, screw you, we're going to do it our way anyway. We don't even care that there's, the public, the majority of the public wants this. And in the article, the particular commissioner, I think Lynn Peterson was her name, this is literally what she said. It's like, could you try any less hard to be subtle about the fact that you just don't give a shit about the people, and that it's not about what the people want, it's about what you want and what you've established, and the hell with what the people who actually live in the city want, even though you're elected to represent us. And now that I actually live in Portland, I can actually say us and not just mean it metaphorically. Here's what Peterson said after announcing, we're not going to restore the zoo. I think I disappointed a whole lot of people today. So openly acknowledging that this is not what the people want. While people love the zoo and they love the zoo train, the city of Portland has a plan and we're trying to adhere to that plan. It envisions a trail there instead. So in essence, we know the people love the zoo, we know the people love the zoo train, we know everybody wants the zoo train restored, but the city, which is in essence we, the people of power, we the government, of the city, we have a plan, and to fuck all with what you want, we have a plan, and it says a trail is going in there, so no matter what you want, literally, they could ask every person in the city, do you want the zoo train restored? 100% of people could say yes. And even put up extra money to try to make it happen. The city would say, nope, we're planning on putting a pathway there. And, it's this parent talking to their child type mentality. That's how, the powers that be for the city are. It's, well, I know this is what you want, but we're the adults. We're the people that control things. And we really think this is what would be best. Which, city councils, city planners, whatever. People, anyone who control what gets fixed, what gets built, so on and so forth. In almost every major city in America, they screw up all the time. Come up with horrible ideas, horrible decisions, plans they come up with that they think are so great, then they have to go back on them because they were absurd to begin with. But every time they come up with a new idea or somebody wants you to wants them to change what they're doing, it's always, well, you know, we're the adults and we know what's best, when they seldom ever do. There's like at least 3 or 4 different ways to get from the Rose Garden to the zoo via a pathway. They don't need to build another one, and they're going to build the pathway over the track, so they're literally going to get rid of it. They didn't even have the class to put the trail like next to the tracks to leave open the possibility of restoring it. No, they're just gonna nip it in the bud. They're gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. They're gonna get their precious little trail. I don't know why they have such a big boner for putting a trail in there, and they get to obliterate the tracks so that the possibility of doing it in the future becomes completely eradicated and impossible. They'd have to build a whole new line, whole new train, whole new everything. So it's just the city of Portland being shit. This is how they always are when it comes to building new things. When urban renewal became a big thing in the 50s and 60s in the city, it was all about what the people in power wanted. It's all about what the mayor wanted. It's all about, you know, it was all about what 4 or 5 different people wanted. And it didn't matter what happened. It didn't matter what neighborhood you were in. They would come in and steal land. They'd steal people's homes and demolish them because that's what the city wanted. But the fact of the matter is, in the city of Portland, when they say this is what the city wants, it means that's what a few of us people in power want. Nothing changes. And this is just another example of the city, you know, giving the middle finger to the people and what they want, because I guarantee a lot more people would like to see that train restored as opposed to being a walking path. Or God forbid, we try to have both. So once again, city of Portland, no matter how conservative or Democrat or whatever, the people that are in the hierarchy, they don't give a shit. They do what they want. It's how it always has been. So I'm pissed. Another thing I'm heated about, in addition to my back and the fact that the bus is taking forever to get here, my back is killing me. Come on. Anyway, that's my rant. City of Portland sucks. City's kind of pretty and cute and all, but the people that run it, they're always just up their ass about everything. Catch you later.